Oh, that was so beautiful. All right, y'all. Today, we're continuing our inpatient journey with Caskets by Ren and Chris Webby. And based on the comments under my community post, I already know this one is not about to be a casual listen. A lot of y'all told me to bring some tissues, which we got some tissues. Some of y'all said that this one completely broke you. A few of y'all said that Down the Road is still your favorite musically, but Caskets hits a completely different place. And honestly, some of the stories that y'all shared in the comments were really personal. So I'm going to make sure that I go into this one with a little more care than usual. For anybody new here, I'm Jason. I'm a singer and I'm a recording artist. And I've been following this Ren and Chris Webby Inpatient run with y'all as it unfolds. I'm especially curious about this one because a lot of y'all called out Chris Webby singing. So I'm listening for the vocals, the emotion, the storytelling, and how they pull this off musically. Like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and let's get into Caskets. All right, y'all said the countdown is part of the experience, so we're starting right there. I'm slightly nervous because when the community collectively says bring tissues, I feel like I'm in for a wild ride. Let's do it. AirPods, check. If you're open to it, whether you take this moment to bring a loved one, family member, or friend who's no longer with you in mind. Wow, that's beautiful. If you want silently, loudly, or as loud, let their name take center stage. Share their name in the chat. Oh, Lord. It's all okay. Right, isn't that the life end, but that we sometimes forget how miraculous it is that it began at all. Casket for all those who never with us. Oh, Lord. Oh, and the candle goes out. Wow. Before I get into the music video, I just want to say that did an amazing job of setting the tone, the mood for this song. I can tell you right now, I am definitely thinking about a few loved ones that I've lost, and I definitely feel already a little bit emotional, so this should be interesting. Okay.
If I don't wake tomorrow morning, empty shoes on the side of the hall, and if my number stops calling, picture frames hanging up by the door. You try to reach right in and hold on to the little things, but they slip away. But it's okay, 'cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed. And if you get that sinking feeling, thinking about the time we shared, I hope it helps you with your healing. Knowing that I wasn't scared, I savored everything. I pressed the world up against my skin. I was lucky, I guess. I always found the beauty in the mess. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little. wings, then they'll find their way home, little take and give. Into the unknown and the changing tides. The sun sets low on an endless sky. So much we don't know, I don't know why, but I'll be fine, 'cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. Raise the top.
Before I get into Chris Webby's part, I just want to share my initial thoughts, feelings. Focusing on the vocals, we're gonna, emotion aside, because clearly that's there. Focusing on the vocals, I think that Chris Webby, I'm clearly a mess. I think that Ren sounds absolutely incredible. In the hook just now, in that second hook, he layered very nicely. He didn't do too much. He just had octave layers going. If you're not familiar with what an octave is, it's essentially the same note, just sung at two different levels, we'll say, right? So like it could be like, oh, that's an octave. So that was the only layering he really had going in that hook, that from what I could hear initially. Outside of that, another thing I wanted to note that was clearly an intentional decision was the choice of melody. If you hear when he says, when the casket closes, the casket close, you could hear how sad that sounds. But I think that's so interesting because for the most part, the song is supposed to be extremely uplifting, but that is the only part where things are truly sad. When the casket closes, when you're saying your goodbye and you have to let go. So I thought that that was a very intentional choice melodically that I really loved. Lord, y'all, this one's not going to be easy for me to talk about. This is challenging.
Back home down a one-way road, so it goes until the caskets close.
Hear that?
Raise a toast as the curtains close and the sunset fades to black. So the story goes, we all walk with ghosts, no one-way tickets back.
Pausing. Y'all could hear that Chris Webby's doing that same thing with his vocals right now. He's doing that layering of the lower octave and the upper octave.
Raise a toast as the curtains close and the sunset fades to black. So the story goes, we all walk with ghosts, no one-way tickets back. The casualties of our memories that slip right through the cracks. All the inside jokes and the times we spoke will stay frozen in the past. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. I guess we'll never know what tomorrow brings, but just know you're not alone in the thick of it. I know it feels cold when the caskets close, stories untold on a headstone. For those who grow old, it'll fly by in the blink of an eye. So we'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives. So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. We'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives. So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close.
Oh my God. Oh, that was so beautiful. Oh, it's taking me a lot not to like ugly cry right now. This is hitting home, especially because I'm experiencing a loss literally this week. Someone who went away very unexpectedly, and I will be attending their services tomorrow. So this is, this is hitting. Oh, man. I understand why so many of y'all were comparing this to Down the Road, because musically I still get why that might be the favorite for a lot of people. Down the Road has that replay value. It has the warmth. It has that feeling where you can put it on and live inside it, but Casket absolutely feels different. This feels less like a song you casually replay and more like a song that finds you when you need it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I actually think that's what makes it special. This is one of those songs where the emotional weight is the point. And I really want to take a moment to talk about Chris Webby's vocals on this because y'all were not lying about his singing. There's something really, really, really powerful about hearing an artist step outside of the thing we expect from them normally. Because when someone is known more for rap, lyricism, and wordplay, hearing them sing a ballad immediately makes the performance feel way more exposed. You can't just outrun the emotion with flow. You have to let the notes sit there. You have to let the tone crack a little if it needs to. You have to let people hear the human underneath the performance. And that's what I felt from him here. It didn't feel like, look, I could sing. It felt like this is the only way this emotion could come out. That's a completely different thing. And what was happening in the music video, especially during that part, you have the guy at the bar who you could tell who was struggling with the loss. And then Ren. I mean, look, at this point, what I'm learning with Ren is that he doesn't just write songs. He creates emotional experiences. Even when the concept is simple on paper, he finds a way to make it feel cinematic and deeply personal at the same time. And I think that's why people connect him so strongly. He doesn't sanitize pain. He doesn't make it pretty in a way that feels fake. But he also doesn't leave it hopeless. There's usually some kind of humanity in it, some kind of release, some kind of light coming through the cracks. And that's what it felt like here. The thing that really stays with me is that this song is about grief, but I don't think it's only about grief. I think it's about love continuing after loss. It's about how scary it is to realize that everybody we love is temporary. But it's also about how beautiful it is that we get to love them at all. And I think that's why this one is hitting people so hard. Because even if you haven't recently lost somebody, you understand the fear. You understand wanting more time. You understand wanting to say the things before it's too late. And when music can tap into something that universal, that's when it becomes something bigger than just a song. As far as where this sits in the Inpatient run for me, I don't know if I could compare it directly to Down the Road because they serve completely different purposes. So y'all were right. This one was absolutely beautiful, but it was definitely on the heavier side for me. I'm really glad I listened to it with the countdown first because it put me in the right headspace before the song even started. Let me know in the comments where Caskets ranks for you in this Inpatient run so far. Is this one your favorite? Or are you still riding with Down the Road? Or is there another one that's been hitting the hardest for you? Also, let me know if Chris Webby's singing caught you off guard the way it caught me off guard. Because that was definitely one of the biggest moments for me. I know that I didn't talk a lot in this video. It's because this one was a bit on the heavier side for me and I was just processing a lot of emotions as I was listening. So my apologies if that's something you wanted to see a bit more from me. I know I was definitely on the quieter side. If you watched this far, I just want to say thank you so much. Like the video if you enjoyed the reaction, subscribe if you're new here, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.